Hello friends and welcome to my channel. It's Rachel here. I am making a tag flip today and this is for Clique kits. I'm using a kit that is full of Pinkfresh Studio Happy Blooms collection. It is such a lovely collection. I love it. And yeah, so I'm actually just taking some tags from my stash and tracing them. And yeah, I just found like tags of different sizes to trace. And I'm going to cut them out. And then you don't see this in the video, but I do sew around each one because I like the different texture that gives and all that. Um, and yeah, so this challenge is actually called Handmade with Love, and so you're to, make something handmade. And I thought this was pretty close to that. You could use this for a card for someone in a gift. You could turn this into a mini album. I'm going to be sending this in Happy Mail. I do have an idea of who this is going to go to. And yeah, so I really am happy with the way this turned out. I have talked about it in my Instagram stories lately about how I've kind of been losing a little bit of my creative mojo lately. You know how you go through ebbs and flows and waves. That's kind of what I feel like I have been going through lately with creativity. But today, when I was doing this craft, um, I really loved it. Yeah, I just simply really loved it. In the end, I was really happy with how it turned out. 'Cause sometimes I make projects and I'm like, yeah, it looks okay, but this one I really liked it. If you haven't noticed in my videos lately, Remy really, really likes to be crafting with me when I'm crafting, and she likes to watch. She likes to sit on things. She likes to just, play with things and act crazy, but you know what? It's okay most of the time, not all of the time. If Andy's home, I ask Andy to occupy her because it's easier if she's not there. I would imagine it's similar with children. If you had a baby with you or a kid with you, it's kind of easier when they're not there, but it's okay when they are there. So yeah, Remy just likes to find things on the desk and play with them and drop them on the ground. Um, and so sometimes I just throw my garbage on the ground so that she'll go chase after it and leave me alone for a minute. That only lasts, you can see here, that only lasted a couple seconds. And then she's right back up again and she likes to watch every movement. So I'm just punching the holes in these and I use that pre-made tag that's from one of the I don't know what exactly it's called, like it's like the layered ephemera pack. So I am using that in there, which is kind of a nice little bonus that it's already made. And when before I send it off, I'm going to just write a little note on it that'll be like my card. I'm going to write a note on it for the recipient. So it's nice that there's lines and a good space for that. So for this tag, I took one of those little puffy frames and I didn't want to cover up those florals, but the way this ephemera floral fit on top was just too perfect. So I put that on some foam and now finding some other layering pieces. So yeah, I love this foam that has the adhesive on the back. I just found that recently. I mean, I knew of it, but I just didn't think it was at a store that I would have by me. I feel like Americans have access to so much more than other countries do with their Hobby Lobbies and Joann's and all the things. At least I have a Michael's near me. I do have one Michael's, in, a normal distance. So at least I've got that, and I'm very thankful for that. Um, so for this next card, I am using a little doily from my stash, and I'm just going to make another little cluster. And these, I think you could also put handmade embellishments that you've already like pre-made and just like stick it onto a tag. You could also use these tags, like make a shaker tag. That would be really cute. I sometimes do like little belly bands and stick some ephemera into the tag. So many different options, but this one I just went with embellishing every single one, and I just kind of stuck with that. I really wanted to use this hello sticker because I loved all of the blues together, but it just didn't work out. But it in the end, it's perfect because I just put that hello on the tag that I'm going to write the note on. So it worked out anyway. I'm going to add a little bit more of the florals and make it kind of like a layered look. And so yeah, that's where I put the hello. Now I'm going to work on this tag and use that other half of the doily. I love to use the other half of it when I chop it up like that if I can. And again, kind of going to do another little layered look. And just see what I can work with here. But yeah, let me know what projects you have been working on lately. If you've been doing Happy Mail, are you catching up on scrapbooking? I am in the middle of 2020 in my scrapbooking, so I wouldn't say that's too bad. I think that's pretty good. Um, Hopefully I'll get to catch up quickly, but that's where I am for scrapbooking, and it was fun to make this tag flip today. Like I said, it really felt good to make this, and yeah, this tag flip just really felt like it was a me project, where sometimes it can be like, I don't know, it doesn't really feel like me. That doesn't make any sense, but I don't know. There's some projects where at the end I'm like, meh, it's okay. I don't always love the projects I make, but I think everybody has those moments. And yeah, I don't think you can love every single project because how will you ever have like if every layout was your favorite layout or every project was your favorite, then there wouldn't be a favorite because they're all favorites. At least that's the way I like to look at it. And I don't have any that I don't like. There's just some that I like more than others. I love this little cake thingy, cake on a tray. I think it's so cute. I love how a lot of collections lately have like different pastries and desserts and things like that. Sorry, Remy will move in a second, I promise. I was just really focused on getting the foam thin enough on this little cake stand, and then I end up not. You can see it's poking out there, but I cut it a little bit. But I was so distracted by that that I didn't realize how like in the middle she was of the camera. So I'm glad she eventually moved. Um, so yeah, I also put this, you can see it says happy moments spent together, that little piece of ephemera. I sew around that and punch a hole in it, and I put that on the tag flip as well, just for something extra. And then you'll see in a moment, oh yes, I'm just splattering some black mist spray to kind of look like black paint splatters. I just felt like it needed a little bit of something more. I'm going to grab a yellow ring because there was a lot of yellow in here, so I thought this would be the perfect time to use yellow. What I actually end up doing, instead of using a charm or a tassel, is that I take one of those little paper flags from the ephemera pack and I cut a hole in it and put that on the front of the tag flip, which you'll see shortly. And I really, really like the way that looked. I was going to use a tassel, but this, I felt, really put it all together well. And sorry, I don't know where I am right now. I can't remember where I went in this moment. Okay, I'm back, I think. Oh, I think I went to go sew that ephemera. That was it. So I'm going to add that in now and then put all the tags on, and I'll latch it together. So I love how like full and dimensional it is, but it's not too crazy where it doesn't sit up on its own. So there you can see I took out my tassels and charms, but then changed my mind. And I'm going to punch a little hole here. I also want to mention I'm going to link everything down below for Clique kits, where you can shop. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry, I just got a phone call that distracted me. I hope you enjoyed this video and have a wonderful day. And we'll talk soon. There's always videos coming out for me every 3 days. So don't miss out. Catch up on my older videos. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Bye!